Hello and welcome to another episode of Wednesdays with We. I'm beyond excited today because we are announcing our European launch, and I'm so happy. We have an amazing team. Before we get into the whole conversation, I'm just going to turn it over real quick for you both to introduce yourself, Ruth and Elena. I'll start with you, Ruth.
Hi, Jackie. So excited to be here. So I'm Ruth Gray. I work for Waldom Electronics. I've been in the electronic and electrical component industry for around about 10 years now, predominantly as a key account manager in the aerospace and defence sector. I'm currently working a hybrid role with Waldom Electronics and one of our aerospace and defence business units, A.E. Petche, and I'm just super excited to be a part of Women in Electronics.
Oh my goodness, thank you for being here. And then Elena, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yes, hi Jackie, I'm also very excited to be here and share this experience with you girls. I'm Elena, I work for Waldom Electronics here in Europe. We are based in Amsterdam currently, and I work for Waldom for 4 years already. I'm inside sales manager. I manage the inside sales team, and we are very excited to get involved in women in electronics and help young leaders to develop themselves.
All right. Well, we are honored. This has been a little project in the making, right, Ruth? We're way back talking about things a while ago. We had to kind of get our wits about us a little bit before we launched in Europe. So I just wanted to preface it to say, how we're starting in Europe is really our team is just going to be doing a virtual meeting, and we're going to start one virtual chapter. And from there, we're going to try to recruit people in Europe. Wherever we get the membership, we're going to hone in on different areas. But for now, we're just launching just as a whole in Europe. It sounds like a big deal, but when you're having a chapter meeting, a virtual chapter meeting, you can actually have a lot of people on that call. So it's super exciting, but with that, what I would like to get into is a little bit of discussion about why we're here, why is this important in Europe, what is motivating you to get this effort going in your area. So maybe I'll start with you, Ruth. Why is it that you want to be involved with this project?
Yeah, so for me, Jackie, I think the key is creating a network of women through the membership to really inspire each other, advocate for each other, and support each other. I think shared experience is the key. As you mentioned, Europe is an enormous place, but I think we're living in a world, particularly at the moment, which it's very hard to stay connected, but it's also easier to stay connected with a bigger group of people because we are getting much more used to, as you say, virtual meetings, Teams and Zoom. And as I say, for me, that really is the key. I think we can build a network of women and really build on the success that you and the wonderful women have had over in the US.
All right. Well, that is excellent. I appreciate you stepping in to be a part of a movement and a real effort, because as we like to communicate to people, it's not just a membership, it's a mission, it's a movement. You know, we're trying to also unite with our male counterparts. So Women in Electronics, you know, we're all about unity. We're women uniting, but we also would like to unite and work alongside our male counterparts. So we want our organization to be that of one bringing the industry together. So with the spirit of that, it's super exciting. And Elena, why don't you explain what is your motivation to be involved with this type of effort?
So for me, joining Women in Electronics as a young leader, because I'm at starting career of my leadership development, I see it as a huge opportunity to increase my knowledge, but it's also to increase my practical skills and to build a network among the industry. We are so few women, and I think empowering other women can be huge. And you are already doing a great job in the United States, like Ruth said, but we can do the same here in EMEA as well. And I think this is also a very good opportunity to empower other women, be a great example, and also be a part of engagement programs, and at the same time that will bring a more positive outlook and enthusiasm in us as a young leaders. So I'm very excited. I look forward to it. Let's see how it will be, how it will go. When we all started talking about women in electronics here for Europe, we all received positive thoughts on setting up the chapter. So I think it will be a great organizational support for women in our industry, and because we all know great leaders in our industry that can support us, younger leaders.
Well, thank you for being involved. I feel we have a well-rounded team, and really one of the big benefits too, and I think something that we're all passionate about is youth, like you're talking about, Elena, is paving that way for the youth and actually bringing more youth into our industry. So we haven't announced a lot of these discussions yet, but we are going to be a part of a big effort to bring in more youth and aligning with colleges and aligning with ways to bring youth in. Ruth, I'll turn it over to you as somebody who's been in the industry for a while. What are you seeing as far as the needs of the industry with young professionals coming in?
Yeah, absolutely, Jackie. I think we've come a really long way in the 10 years since I started in the industry. However, I think we still have got a long way to go. If you look at the number of women taking STEM subjects at college, at university, and the number of young female engineers that we have in the industry, we're just not bringing through that talent. And there's an age-old saying, is there, you can't be what you can't see. We need to create role models within the industry to try to encourage a younger generation, whether that's in engineering, sales, whatever side of the industry, to really bring them through at a young age and support them through what can be a challenging but incredibly rewarding career.
Well, I appreciate you being involved, Ruth, because I believe you are going to be one of those people who can mentor other women up. Elena, I know that you are interested in all the mentorship as well. And before we move on any further, this is another great benefit to women in electronics is our industry-wide mentorship program. So you just really touched on something critical, is that we have mentors available. We have that network. We'd like to recruit more people coming in. So thank you for being a part of this. And we'll wrap it up here really quickly, but Elena, do you have any final words, or maybe we'll let everybody know when is our next meeting, what's our next steps, what are we doing? If you can just maybe touch on that a little bit.
Yes, so as I mentioned, just to mention your mentorship program, it's a great opportunity to get a deeper engagement. And for me as a young leader will be a great opportunity to actually be involved with somebody more experienced. That's really good opportunity. And we are setting up our next chapter we have our first initial meeting to introduce women in electronics here in Europe in September. And then we are setting up our first chapter in October, where officially we will start Women in Electronics. We will have members who already have established something in Europe, and then we can see how this goes. Ruth, do you want to add something in addition?
Yeah, I suppose the dates for the diary, ladies, we've got the September the 16th at 5 p.m. Central Time, which is 4 p.m. over here in the UK. And on October the 7th, that's when our first chapter meeting starts. And if you'd like any details, let us know. We can send those over to you so you can pop those in the diary.
Well, thank you, ladies, for being here. I would encourage everybody listening to go to womenelectronics.com. You could go to our chapter page. You could see all the dates right there. Also to participate in our trainings, our leadership development program, our personal and professional trainings. Become a member, join us, be part of this mission, this cause, join all of us together as we unite in the industry. So thank you for being here. We're honored to have you. We're blessed that you are part of our team, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks, Jackie.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank
Take
you.
care.